Tracee Ellis Ross has appeared on Michelle Obama's
Oh God.
podcast to spice things up.
Told you that shit was gonna be popping.
And
that episode did some numbers.
this is what she had to say. Some of what she had to say.
It is a genuine, regular thought process for me. It's one of the reasons, I mean, we've talked about this, that often I date younger men. And a lot of it is because...
Let's stop on that, folks.
Oh my God, we had a great dinner. We had a great dinner, by the way, where across the table, your husband goes, but why? And I said, well, maybe because I can.
Yes, Marie. This is what I'm saying. Tales from Tracee's.
It's fun. It's very fun to share.
Tracee tale.
But
I'm sorry.
But one of the reasons, though, that because I had to ask myself that question, I was like, what is this about?
Yeah.
Because I want a partner, and so often, and it's not just that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who's in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, just robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I have to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous?
There's that.
There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession or whatever those things were, or prize and I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again.
I'm sorry.
No,
Craig.
I was going to say, so it's a generational thing. So it didn't matter how you met them, or is it just kind of the guys you're meeting?
That's obviously
too big of a generalization.
It's a generalization, but because I have dated men my age, there is a difference. There is an openness that occurs with a younger man around whether it's gender fluidity or not even having an issue with homosexuality. I mean, something as basic as that. That there's times where I'll be sitting across the table from somebody and just like, what did you just say?
Yeah, what century are you?
Like, oh my God.
Where's your horse and buggy?
Yeah, like, I'm so sorry.
And your bedpan.
Yeah, for real.
I think Molly
is disrespectful.
Molly needs to speak on this first.
So let me summarize it and pose a question for y'all. I'm not even going to pose a question. I'm just going to let y'all speak on whatever they said. Michelle Obama co-signing saying that men of a certain age are basically stuck in the past. Tracee Ellis Ross then says that she only talks to mainly younger men because they're more open-minded to gender fluidity and all of the things that's modern times and today that's being championed. And on top of that, Tracee Ellis Ross is still saying that she wants a partner. So considering all of the things that's been communicated, what do you guys think? And Molly, we can come to you first. What do you guys think about what they are saying on Michelle Obama's podcast?
The first thing I thought when she was talking was she wants to be the man in the relationship. That's really all it boils down to. That's all I heard. Look at her cornrows. I want to be the man. You can like boy butt. You can do all of that. I don't care. Just let me call the shots. Let me do what I need to do.
Boy butt?
Bussy.
Her words, not mine.
No, we don't use those words. We don't use those words on this show. We don't use those words on the show, Mika.
But it seemed like it probably would be difficult for an actual masculine man to deal with somebody like her. She's extremely feminist. She's extremely rich, so she's probably used to having her way. Her mother is extremely famous.
Who's her mom?
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
Oh, I
You didn't know that?
What?
Yeah.
What? Nigga, I go outside, nigga. Fuck that hoe.
What does that have to mean? What does that have to do with you knowing who Diana Ross is?
I will be on the internet.
What does that have to do with you not knowing who Diana Ross is?
We don't talk about that outside.
You don't know who Diana Ross is?
I do. I didn't know this was her chick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not her chick, it's her daughter.
Or that.
This nigga stuck under a rock, man.
Yeah. But and then I'm like, I'm not surprised about Michelle Obama. Her husband basically ushered in this whole gay agenda. So of course she's gonna back it. She supports it anyway. We've already known this.
I'm gonna use my
I
big Mac.
wonder why.
I'm gonna
But
use
I
my
don't,
big
it's
Mac for
just
the first time.
confusing because it's like, do these women look for marriage? Was she saying she was looking for marriage? Because I couldn't tell. Or she just wants to have fun.
Did she say partner?
I think she said her partner.
Yeah, I think she
Quinn
said.
got timed out.
That's a flunky.
No, I didn't.
He just wants to be the man. I don't know.
It's showing you got timed
I
out.
don't know.
I think you should reread that.
I don't know. In my opinion, I agree with you, but I think it's
Why are you telling people that?
what?
Quinn on the tirade.
Keep it. Just let the show keep going.
We're all lost.
Quinn go Quinn.
Yeah, no, we don't know. Just keep going.
Go ahead, Mika.
Sorry that
My bad, Mika. My bad, Mika. That's my
Is
fault.
this thing on? Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
So no, for real. I just don't. I don't think any of those women, all of those women, actually are in the same age group. Why are you laughing?
Hey, you gotta mute your mic, G. Mute your mic, G.
He's such a goofball. Okay, I just forgot my damn train of thought.
You said
Go
you
ahead,
agree
Karen.
with him. You said I agree with you, I guess to Molly, but you said but, and then you're gonna, I don't know which way.
Oh, so I was just saying that I agree with Molly, but I think Tracee comes from that era where the women were just starting to quote unquote get their independence, and they don't want to, they don't want to be under a man's leadership, and they can make it on their own. They're the first generation to do it. Her mother had the opportunity to not have to live like most women in that era. And so she probably taught her all of that stuff. So I think Tracee seen, her mother do whatever she want. So she kind of lived that life. But I don't think it's cute or sexy that older women date younger men.
Is her mom married?
Her mom been married like 3 times.
I think she's looking for. I think she. Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
Like it just, I don't know. Like it just doesn't sound. It doesn't sound good, and it doesn't even entice me to think about dating a younger man. Like there's nothing there that excites me. Like nothing. I'd rather date the guy her age.
Let me
I
also
think the
throw
reason
in
that
there
she-
some context. She is 52, going on 53 years old this year, just to let y'all know.
Yeah, I'd rather date the guy her age. I'd rather date the dad than the son.
I think that I think that the things that she named that either bother her or that she wants, her best bet in having what she wants is probably in a younger guy. So even though I don't like, I wouldn't do it per se, I think that she knows herself enough to know that she ain't gonna find that in an older guy. Now
I think
she's
she
making
just
it.
don't
Now
know
to
what
me,
she wants.
to me, what she's doing that's kind of whack is that she's turning her preference into downing older men, as opposed to just saying like, you know what, for whatever the reason, they haven't been my cup of tea. This is the way I'm going. She's making it seem like there's something wrong with older men, as opposed to that's just not, what I'm into.
But then when they talk about older women, it's a problem.
It's a problem. Exactly. Now, I don't know why it bothers people so much about this whole like openness to, I guess, to the LGBT community and like to all these alternative ways of living. I don't know if like for her, if that then means that the guy is closed-minded in all these other areas, or if that just bothers people in that actual topic. I don't know, but I wouldn't, for that to be one of her ways of filtering the guy out. I think that's kind of whack, but
But
I
what
think
what go
I think
ahead.
she says, the thing about the thinking about gay men and whatever, just based on the fact that she's in the public eye. And I think that, there's a fine line to walk when you're in the public eye. And it's like, if you down them in any way, then, you're blackballed or whatever. So I think that probably comes in there. But she also has a privilege that a lot of women haven't had. She's grown up with money. She has her own money. So she's not going to be as open to, these different men. She's probably has a very specific checklist. And it's just like, okay, if you don't meet all 10 of these things, then I don't want to deal. Whereas most women would be like, okay, well, he meets 8 or he meets 7 of them, and they'll rock with that. But she's had the privilege to not have to do that, and so she just doesn't.
But most women, but most good looking women have that privilege, right? Like there is no, if you are decent or good looking woman, you can pretty much get any type of man you really want. Like so, I'm trying to figure out why why are you just depending on the money aspect?
Maybe
Because
Why y'all giving her so much grace?
maybe guys her age are probably not fake. I guess guys her age that would be interested are probably at a certain level of success, status, whatever, and they're probably not beat for her being, like, because you grew up the way you grew up, because you're the way you are, like this is how you operate. Maybe they're not as tolerable. So she maybe could pull those guys, but with her attitude, those guys either aren't beat for her
that seems like the
or
problem. Yeah. But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Cause I'm like, there should be no reason why a decent to nice looking woman can't get the man that she wants
Look,
unless
man, y'all
she
giving
has
her too
a
much
awful
grace.
disposition. And it
She,
seems like that's probably more so her case than, oh, well, I don't want to deal with a man that says, I'm going to rule this way and rule this way. No, it's just your disposition.
you're probably right. And she's covering it up to make it be, they feel this way about this topic, that topic. It's like, nah, they're not beat for your for how you acting.
look, man, this woman is a thought. She ran through. She ran through, and y'all not telling the truth. She ran through. She just basically said it. You know what I'm saying? She is ran through. Don't know dude want to deal.
How did you get
Don't
that?
know dude want to deal with it. Listen to what she's saying. She's saying she's looking for a younger dude. She's looking for a younger dude because of toxic masculinity. The things that she grew up, that her mom probably taught her, she don't value. She don't value learning how to be a wife. She don't value knowing how to be a woman that's of decency because she out here and she been out here. That's the problem. And ain't nobody telling the truth, man. She out here. She been like that. And she gonna continue to be like that. She saying she wanna settle down, but she knows she can't because she can't stick with one man.
I mean, but to her credit, her mom was like that as well. Her mom went from Berry Gordy to every Jewish man after that.
But the thing is, her mom probably didn't want her to be like that and showed her some different values, and she didn't listen.
That is true.
I don't
She
really
didn't
know
listen.
That could be true.
I don't really know of who she's like dated and stuff like that. I'm not saying she hasn't, but
Tracee?
I don't really know. Yeah. I never really
But
heard or see her dating anybody.
when you look at her though, she, at least what I saw from watching the reruns of Girlfriends, she was a nice looking lady.
And she has a nice shape because I know
Yeah,
that matters.
She was definitely on my list.
Yeah, so I'm trying to fit. So
definitely on my list.
Right. So okay. So
she got a wagon for sure.
You grew up a good way.
She was on my list of women that I was saying that when I get her, we got to check her off the list.
Wow.
And at the time with that show, I looked at it. She was like in her mid to late 30s, so she was still good looking. So I'm trying to figure out: you have access, you have the best education, you have money, you have all that. Why
Well, that
can't
doesn't
you get
mean like most women that
means
have
it's
that.
invisible.
Like when I see like pretty women that are single, like you can usually tell why within like a short period of time of talking with them.
Facts.
So, just saying.
Facts on facts on facts. 100%.
I think younger
Related.
guys
You said
like
what?
older women
They
more
do.
than people probably think as well.
Well, I don't think they like older women.
And
They just
I hear
know
younger guys in their 20s
they
talk
can
about older
get
women.
in and get out. Like it, older women ain't really expecting shit from you, but you to knock it down and take your ass home.
Yeah,
Well, that's all
that's why
Tracee
she's looking.
wants. So
Yep, because she a thought.
I know somebody asked why people don't watch like Michelle Obama's podcast, and just looking at that, she's just not interesting. I know that's like kind of random, but she's not interesting. She doesn't. She's not entertaining enough. I don't think.
Yeah, I want to hear what older women what they send me on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Let me get it
probably
going.
something freaky. Most
No,
older women I know
hold
are
up.
super freaky.
You're probably working or sleeping
Ew.
or have a new girlfriend. Anyway, I was just calling to see if you wanted to give me sexual relations today. So I guess I'm about to go get my dress altered for the wedding. So I will check back with you later. Bye.
That's an old white woman.
Man, delete that. Don't ever play that shit up here no more.
She sound like she put her dentures on one at a time.
She's 70, dog. What the fuck you
Sexual
doing with her?
relations. Now, what I
Not
want to know
sexual
is
relations.
how do what do you say in response? I want to hear your version of the response.
He not gonna tell the truth.
He
ain't gonna tell the truth.
Cause she did that like y'all have a rhythm on how y'all call each
Carrie.
other. Yeah.
She be down there like Miss Loretta.
Yeah.
Smelling like icy hot.
Really? Quentin, do you dress up for her? Do you like
I
put on
do
a hat?
what?
Do you dress up for her or like wear a hat and like some
What do you mean? That was like when she wrote me that I was entertaining somebody else, so I didn't do nothing. But it was
like y'all like she would buy you something to put on.
I just go over there in my gray sweatpants and my slides and my hat backwards.
But that's how you go everywhere.
She's probably excited. Got her a little strapping young man.
You go over there with them stretch chains on.
Got her a young black man. And he takes blue
It was the
chews.
drag in her voice, Molly.
Relations.
That was so funny.
That conversation was all over the place, though. She's talking about sexual relations and then a dress for the wedding. Like,
so she in the store buying a dress.
Her daughter gets married this next month, so she.
Wasn't you doing something yesterday like that? Wasn't you shopping for a dress or something yesterday?
Right? Didn't he just say today he was looking for?
No, I was
today.
shopping for her. That was an Easter dress, and that wasn't her in the picture. That wasn't her. That was somebody else.
That was somebody else.
You banging somebody else's grandma too?
That wasn't a grandma in the picture. Did you see
not
the
a grandma.
picture? That's not a grandma.
That lady
Zoom
was
in.
busting.
You gotta zoom in. You gotta
she
zoom in.
Knockers.
Because Quentin intentionally sent us a side kind of like we could see something, but we can't.
Oh, smart. Right there.
Can we see her neck? You gotta look at the neck.
No, look at
you can only see her. You can only see her profile of her face a little bit.
Look at her hands.
You gotta look at the neck because they'll do their face. They'll lift their face, but they forget the neck and the hands. I don't know why.
And she's not gonna do nothing to those hands. I'm telling you, zoom in, look at the hands.
No, it's not just the hands. You can look at the elbows. You can look at a lot of stuff.
There's no elbows. What are you talking about?
To evaluate the age of a woman. The age of a woman, you can look at her neck, you can look at her elbows.
This right here on white people, like it looks leathery.
It looks what?
Leathery.
No.
They've been tanning too damn much. But just in full disclosure, that woman, she bought me like a motorcycle. Like
I bet you she did. Why are you taking that lady retirement fund?
Right.
That was like 10 years ago.
She gotta live off that. Now what's she doing now?
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, how long ago was that? How long ago was that message?
SI gets cut off.
That message was February.
Did you go over there in March?
No, I was entertaining somebody then.
Entertaining.
We're in April. We're in April.
Listen, this is what I've learned. What I've learned about life. What I've learned about life is that nobody is truly single. Nobody.
What do you mean?
Nobody is single. Nobody is truly single ever.
Shit, I am.
Bullshit.
I'm definitely single.
No, you Quentin Slimmy. Well, never mind. Yeah, you single. I see Kim down there. So yeah, you single.
God. I'm just gonna let that go.
Is this a problem?
What?
It's just not a thing.
It's not a thing, or it's not a thing yet. What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Kim is my girlfriend. I will like if you guys stop speaking with her like she is single.
Are you claiming me today? Can I have some crawfish?
Yes.
Please give her some crawfish. Yesterday she wanted crabs.
I only eat really crab and crawfish, and Quentin won't buy me any because he says I'm not his girlfriend and because we don't have sex.
See, that's why I would. That's why. No. Fuck
You sleep with the pillow between you two?
This is bullshit.
What did you?
What?
You and Quentin did something before.
No, we did not. Never would I ever.
If that was the case, I'd really expect my crawfish for real.
No. You okay? So,
shit. We've never done anything.
Have y'all ever slept in the same room together?
Yes.
Yes.
He put that pillow between them.
Yeah, that's what Quinn said. They had the pillow.
Oh, that's what it was?
Y'all slept in the same room together overnight, right?
Yes.
Not as a nap.
No.
No.
In the same bed?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Because there was only one bedroom. So basically, I came to Oklahoma to Tulsa? Is that where it was? Anyway, he drove over there and stayed the night. What was he gonna do? Drive back? It was like a couple hours. And so anyway, that's why we had our pillow wall. What?
Did y'all cuddle?
No, we had our whole pillow wall.
I mean, I don't know about men, but women definitely can not feel nothing and sleep right. Yeah, sleep right there. I don't know about men because y'all think
Women can do what?
We just watched.
Quentin, did you want the pillow wall?
I didn't put it there. I didn't.
Who put it there?
Who put it there? You can. Oh, oh.
What'd I say? Women can definitely do it. What'd I say?
Slimmy, what's going on, Slimmy? What's the word?
How do you put a pillow? I ain't got nothing to do with it, man.
That's because she said.
Why is it not okay
not
for
gummy
him to
me.
just respect me as his friend? We've been friends from 2008?
Oh, y'all okay. Y'all have okay.
So it's like a real friendship. Like
y'all are really friends.
Yeah.
Like y'all for years. I got you. Okay. I get it.
I agree that you can be there. However, because I have a best friend that's a male. However, I still, at the end of the day, if I was the last woman on earth, if I said yes, I still think in the back they would. So that's why a lot of people don't think men and women can be friends.
But y'all sleeping in the bed together naked though.
We weren't naked.
We're naked.
See, I told y'all, Anton adding the color. Anton adding the color again.
Like
Always adding the
Yeah, that's because Anton said everybody
no,
sleeps.
listen.
When he's in the bed, he sleeps naked. So he thinks everybody sleeps
Quentin just
naked.
with the t-shirt on because Quentin sleeps with just a t-shirt.
That's different. That's different. Like when I don't do that in front of women. I have on basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
What?
I'm not wearing no clothes. Listen, if
I thought you Winnie the Pooh.
You sleeping? Listen, if we gonna sleep in the bed as friends because we stuck overnight, we gonna cuddle naked.
Well, that's the difference between you and Quentin.
That's why you can't go to the cuddle service.
Huh?
Right.
That's exactly why you can't go to the
Hold
cuddle
on, I got a
service.
question. Quentin, do you sleep to the pillow or your butt to the pillow? Like, how do you sleep with that?
Too much.
I don't remember. It was too long ago.
Kim,
Too much.
which side does he sleep on?
Butt to butt.
I couldn't even tell you.
What's a butt?
I know he went to sleep and I was still like reading my book. Like, I don't know. I don't remember.
Fuck.
Everybody in chat said,
wait. Is this a story y'all came up with to tell us, or
No? How would we come up with this like on the spot?
Because this don't even make no sense.
Oh, Quentin told this before on here.
You did. I just didn't know it was Kim. That's why I said the thing about the pillow, because I didn't know it was you.
Nah, if we spend the night together, we definitely gonna be we gotta hold each other.
No, it's gonna be butt to butt, Anton.
Sleep with people
No.
I feel like I have a connection with.
I have to put my leg on you, number one. No, that's a fact. I need to if I'm sleeping with you, I'm gonna put my leg on you, and I don't like clothes.
What the fuck, bro?
Well, that's not us. So
Do you snore?
No.
Quentin.
I don't think I snore.
Does he snore?
Don't spam the chat. Bitch ass nigga.
I'm not doing that to Kim.
What?
Nothing.
That's not freaky. That's just normal. Like, I believe that men and women sleep better together when they naked and they
ain't gonna be much sleeping.
Someone just texted
I
me.
get too hot.
Someone just texted me and said I snore.
You don't like to cuddle, Carrie?
I mean, I can cuddle for like a little while we're awake, but
then it gets hot.
Like once we get
go over there,
sleep,
go
it's like go over there. Like maybe I can
no.
intertwine a leg for a second, or like, but pretty soon I'm gonna go to my side. Yeah. And I get hot if there's nothing. I don't know. It's like I get hot.
You don't like to scoop back like.
Now I'll do that. But don't if you can't be too hot though. Sometimes my husband is way hotter than me, so I'll be like,
is he a big guy?
Hot. No.
No, see, in real life, I'm like,
I just think I'm cold a lot.
In real life, Kim sleeps on top of you.
But that's what I'm saying. Awake, I like to cuddle. I like to cuddle awake, like if we're watching something. But sleep is like it's time to go to sleep.
No, you gotta.
I'm a cuddler.
You gotta put it on her back and then tuck it right up under. Next thing you know, that shit it just go left from there.
No.
Yeah, but after it goes left, you still you stay like that for the whole night, or then after it goes left and you get right. Then
no, I mean
it goes left and you get right. What the fuck you talking? What is that?
Carrie, I cuddle all night, but I keep my air at like 60 something, like throughout the year, ceiling fan on. So
not me. My joint be like 89 degrees.
Mika keeps it on desert. Mika keeps
89 degrees. Oh, you devil child.
Yeah, she crazy. She is crazy.
The heat on right now.
That's ridiculous.
So you saying that? I mean. Afterwards, I mean, if you want to catch an Uber and go home, that's up to you. But
that's so fucked up, bro. You have to.
What?
I
don't know how that would work. I've never been in that position though. So.
That's so rude.
I said, if you want to, it's up to you. I'm not gonna stop you if that's what you want to do. But if you want to stay, you can stay too. I don't know.
Somebody said I wouldn't do that in Texas. Yeah, when I was in Houston, when I was in a hotel, I had the heater.
How?
Is that your whole house?
Even
your guest bedroom?
No.
You trying to figure out?
You'll be fine in there. You'll be fine in there. He trying to figure it out. You'll be fine in there. And there's no cuddling. You on the opposite side of the house. Okay.
I know that all women have like their own fucking issues. You know what I'm saying? Like they all got shit that they do that's weird. When
this one girl, she listens to rain noises, and I couldn't fucking go to sleep.
No, but seriously, the reason that sometimes
I can't go to sleep with no noises.
You gotta make sure that a woman gotta know that it's an option for her to go home. And it's not because you don't like her. It's because she may have some weird shit that she got going on in her life. that she don't want you to know until she get comfortable enough to spend the night with you. So she may snore fucking loud, or
so she might have to take her makeup off and she look crazy.
Facts, you know what I'm saying? And I want you, and you got to let her be comfortable. So you got to give her the option. Listen, you can go, you know, I want you to be able to be cool, or you can stick around. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to stay.
We should have like a no makeup day on After Hours.